Hey, welcome in. I know it's been a long time. I'm back. It's autumn and I need some serious gold therapy. We're going to take it easy today. It's been a while since I've been on the creek, but the weather's perfect and I'm excited to get back on some gold. My time is kind of limited. The stream's coming up from the winter and fall rains we're about to have. So I only have a little bit of bank space to work over here. We're going to get right to it. I'm gonna try and do maybe 3 buckets today, and then run through a sluice and see if we get any gold. I know we're gonna get some gold. Hoping to find another picker. I found 2 pickers on the creek so far, and I'm always looking to find that extra picker. So we got 1 like in here. We got 1 person viewing. Welcome. I know it's been a while. Mana, how's it going, buddy? Hey, that coconut fish you did with the eagle on it, that was pretty dang cool, man. Anyway, we're just gonna hang out today. I know it's been a while, and but I'm ready to get back into it again. I need this therapy today, you know. So you're free to come and go as you please. I know there's a few other lives today, premieres today. If you're bored, want to check them out, go for it. I'm gonna try and make them as well. Hey Joe, it's been a long time, buddy. Welcome in. We're just gonna be hanging out today. Just nothing too big. I only got a few more weeks where I can probably work the creek where I've been working for the last couple months. Water level's really coming up quick. I only got maybe 8 square feet to work over here. Then I gotta find a new place to go. And this has been a really good spot. But yeah, I think we have Careless Whispers. She has something today at 2:30 Pacific time. I know All Things Country's got something going on tonight. So it sure is nice out today though, man. Give me a thumbs up, you can hear me okay. Sitting down over here, I'm kind of far away from the phone. So I was actually out here, I think it was last weekend, dug a hole right here. Now it's all filled with water because the water level rose, but I got some pretty good color out of that hole. Nothing too exciting, but still not getting skunked, which is a good thing. I'm gonna do a quick pan in the bucket, and then we're gonna do a test pan, and we'll see if we're on some gold. I normally don't do test pans. Thanks, Mana. Normally don't do test pans because I know there's gold in basically every pan, but just to kind of show you guys some of the gold today, we'll get right into it. Hey, what's up, Minito? Looking for gold. This is my property. My house is just right up there, and it's you really can't get much better than today with the weather. What's up, Twin Bees? How you doing? In case you're wondering why I'm putting the rocks in a bucket, we get some serious floods that come down through here, and like I said, my house is just right over here, about 50 feet up on this little embankment. And I noticed that every year we have, hey Random, my land keeps coming down. So I'm trying to build this bank up. And right now I have like pretty much 50, 70 feet of new bank space that I made up right here. So I'm trying to prevent the land from eroding. So I'm putting everything in a bucket, throwing my rocks on off to my right hand side here, and just building up a bank. And I'll show you guys later on how it's looking. I moved tons and tons of dirt. So let's go ahead and do a test pan real quick, see if we are on some gold. case you're wondering, this is Washington State. And the fall rains have already begun. Yeah, it's a great place, man. I love it here. I love it here. Nothing like walking out your front door to a little creek. Oh, I've been working super hard. Hey, Captain, got your gold coins? Where'd you get your gold coins from? I noticed that gold it's above $2,600 an ounce. That's crazy to me. Remember when I first got into gold, I was buying gold at, I think it's about $1,200 an ounce. Hey Mandy, how's it going? Yeah, we got animals around here. Oh, I know, Joe. Hurricane, what is it, Helena? I got some family and friends that live down in Florida. They're doing all right though. Looks like it kind of skirted their area. Yeah, James, what's going on, buddy? I hope you're doing well. All my friends that had to deal with that hurricane, I watched the Weather Channel all day yesterday. Absolutely all day. I have to get my Doppler in, what my wife says, which is really funny. I used to watch the Weather Channel when I was a kid for hours. Anyway, really up to date on it. It's crazy how big that storm got and how fast it developed. All right. Let's go ahead and pan this down, see if we have any gold in here. Yeah, there's nothing behind me. We do have a cougar, deer, bear, but they leave me alone if I leave them alone. So I'm looking for this really red rusty layer underneath here. And that's where it seems like it's false bedrock, and I'm actually finding a lot of gold there. So it's usually about 8 inches below the top gravels. So that's where I'm looking for. Weldon Carey, what's going on? This was unplanned live event. I had some work. I worked all week. Just need to get outside for a little bit and dig some holes. We do have fish here. We have Chinook salmon. They're not running up this creek yet, but they will soon. I've done a bunch of holes down there, and they've actually made, that's where they live now. I have probably about 8 or 9 Chinook fry. Well, I don't know if they're fry anymore, but they're about 8 inches long. It's fun watching them. If I have like a fly on me and I kill it, I go down there and I feed them. So, hey Gail, how's it going? I know you live down in the area where the hurricane was. I hope your residents fared decent. It's good to see you. Roja. I've been panning for probably 12 years, 13 years now. So it's been a while. Good, Gail. I'm glad to hear that. I was thinking about you when I saw the hurricane. I know Joe's down that area. I was curious if Aaron was going to go out today, but I guess he's not going live. So I assume that the rivers are pretty high where he's at, because it went right through the middle of Georgia. Have I seen anything wild out here? No, I haven't seen anything too wild out here yet. My wife and I were on the deck one day and we saw 2 baby bears running around here. That was pretty cool. All right. I know Gail has, not Gail, sorry. I know Careless Whispers has something today going on at 2:30 Pacific time, so 5:30 Eastern time. So make sure you check it out. This is going to be boring for a lot of people, but I'm doing this today because I haven't been out in a while and I need to get my gold fix and enjoy some autumn weather. So that's why I'm here today. And there is 0 gold in that pan. Hey, Mama Bird, what's going on? GP, welcome. Yeah, so there's no gold in there, so that's not a good thing, but you know what? It's kind of like fishing. Sometimes you don't find it, but let's try one more bucket. Maybe I gotta go down a little further. Or the spot doesn't have any gold, who knows? Who knows? It's just a random spot. Like I said though, I've had a lot of work going on and couldn't get out here very often, so my window of prospecting on this creek are getting slimmer and slimmer. But that's the way it is. What do we got going on here? Check the bucket for any chips of gold. We're gonna run the buckets through a sluice box. If you don't know what that is, it's something that you put in a river and you can run material through it and it catches all the gold. All right, Roja, you too, brother. Or if you're a female, enjoy your day as well. Gotta be something in these buckets or these pans for gold. It is nice out though, man. Why did he stop looking for gold? I mean, I get it. Sometimes it gets boring or other life events happen. I actually want to start investing more in gold since it's so high. Hey, what's going on, Tyler? No, I'm not looking for arrowheads. I'm looking for gold, actually. I'm going to pan this one down. It's going to take me about 4 minutes and see if we have any gold. My first pan, I got skunked. Nothing. But that's how it goes. Unless I'm just panning it out, the gold pan here. I haven't never found an arrowhead here. I found a couple, like maybe some old pottery, maybe some glass. Never an arrowhead. I'm not sure if there is a Native American tribe around here at some point in time. There very well possibly could have been. I know there's tribes all around here. Probably a good thing to look up. Gentlemen and mama, sorry I haven't been very active in the community lately. It's just been really hectic with work. And sometimes you gotta take a break from YouTube. I know, I miss you guys too. All you guys. You guys are doing well though, almost at 1,000. That's awesome. I think you're gonna make it before Halloween. I think you are. What's up with fish? We have salmon here. So Chinook, particularly in this creek right here. And they're about 6 to 8 inches. You know, reading that, Tyler, I guess it depends. Oh, good. I'm glad you received that coin, GP. That's awesome, man. I'm glad. That was a good purchase. So about arrowheads, catch and release. I don't know. I never found one. I mean, it kind of makes sense though, because it is a part of history, and it's almost like you unearth something that maybe you shouldn't have unearthed. But I mean, if you want to keep it, I guess keep it. Kind of like fishing, right? All right, we finally got some gold. A little bit deeper. A little bit deeper. Give you guys a quick glance at it. That way you can see I'm not pulling your leg. Little chips of gold when I was in a river with my dad. That's awesome. All right, here's the gold. It's tiny. It's really tiny. Shoot. All right, we're back. My apologies. My apologies. I'm on Wi-Fi, and let me show you guys what's going on real quick. So for the ones who have been here often, there's my house right here. That's the creek right here. I love this time of year. Look at the leaves on the bank. So this bank right here, I made all this. So this used to be a small bank before, but I built it up a good 2 foot. It goes all the way down there. I mean, way down there. Got my sluice in the river right there. That's where we're gonna go later on today. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much better than this up that way. And like I said, we're working just right over here, right here in the bank right here. That's like the only spot I have left, because you can't work in the water this time of year for this creek. So I got like this little bit right here, but this was out of the water yesterday. So I'm gonna consider that not part of the watered area right now. So there are rules to follow, unfortunately. I don't know if you're in the exact same river as this one. This is private property. Maybe though. I don't know. Maybe. I think Mrs. Stoney, she's hanging out in chat. She possibly might be. She's busy working today. Oh yeah. Got some good sand showing up now. Like I said, though, if you have a place to go, people to see, go ahead and do that. It's all good. We're just chilling. Yeah, she might be in here, Mama Bird. All right, let's go ahead and wash some rocks. So, even though I haven't been on here much with you guys, I do have some exciting news. I'm not going to announce it today, but I've been working on something for a little bit. So maybe in the next month or two, I'll have a really big announcement for everyone, hopefully. Looking forward to it. Hey, there she is. She's in here. Mrs. Stoney has been helping me in that process. I haven't said anything yet, honey. Oh yeah, you can follow me. That's fine. That's why I'm here. I used to do a lot more gold prospecting, but not so much anymore. But I hope to get back into it more in the fall. It's always funny like that because, you know, the summertime is the best time to prospect up here. But the water levels get super low, so it's hard to run certain equipment. So then you end up not doing much prospecting in the summertime. Well, in the wintertime and fall, it sucks being outside because you're always wet, but that's like the best time to do it. So it's hard trying to choose your battles when it comes to being outside on the river. But you gotta make do with what you got, right? You gotta make do. So get some of these rocks out of the way real quick. I made a massive hole last weekend. Now it's under 2 feet of water. I might have found maybe a 1/10 of a gram, maybe 0.15. I haven't measured it, but just based on the looks, that's how much I got out of that hole. Which is pretty typical for here. Some spots are better than others, some aren't. That's just the way it goes. All right, let's get some more material. Because I'd say in probably a good month or two, there's gonna be another foot of water in here. Then I really can't do anything out here. I know most of us are already subscribers to everyone in the chat, but they all do have really good channels. Gail's fairly new to the archaeology and gold. She's fairly new to the prospecting thing. She had a little short out the other day I left a comment on. She's very gentle with her gold equipment. See, you guys gotta chuck it. It's plastic, it ain't gonna break. Well, I shouldn't say that. I broken one because it was out in the sun for way too long. So they will break. Also, Gail, are you using the Garrett Super Sluice for your gold pan? Because it looks like you are using the Garrett Super Sluice. That is a full classifier right there. Thanks again, everyone, coming in here. I appreciate it. I finally broke down. I bought a little stool so I could sit on it. Before it was killing my back and my knees and my legs and everything else I have. All I do is wash rocks. That's all I do is wash the rocks and dump the rocks. pretty good gravels. Hey John, what's going on? We're headed to direct #1 right now, and this popped up. I don't know what that means, but I'm glad you're here. Man, this stuff is looking good. I can overfill this too fast, though. I don't want to do this. Peter, what is happening, my brother from Germany? I haven't seen you in a while. You haven't seen me in a while. Hope all is well there in Germany. One of my favorite places to go visit. That's some good ironstone right there. That layer I told you guys about, it's super rusted. So all the iron, all the heavy iron gets stuck on this inside bend. Now this inside bend's about probably 200 feet long. And I'm kind of like in the middle of it right now. And as I'm working my way up the creek, the gold's actually getting less and less. So I had better luck at the at the tail end of my bend. But, oh, GPA claim, nice, man. Actually, I used to be a GPA member. I stopped, I did like a 3-year thing. I need to get back on that. It's just in Washington State, there ain't much for, claims out here. So I joined another place called Napa, it's North American Prospectors Association. And they have about 15 or 16 claims in the same area that the GPAA one is. So I just rather do that. But my wife and I do want to start traveling more of the US at some point in time. You know, willing, you know, our jobs can handle it, but it'd be neat to travel and go to other claims. And the GPAA is perfect for that. But if you do go out, I hope you have luck today. This classifier, actually this sphere, the ironstone's just rattling around there. Hey David, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. All right, give me some gold. Give me some gold, I tell you. I'll take all of it. Whatever you want to give me, I'll take it. Especially with gold being so high. That's a nice little, you guys can't see it very good, but that's a pretty clear piece of quartz. A lot of quartz around here. Oh, okay, John. Yeah, so where are we gonna go out today? The only place that I was at for GPAA was Yellow Jacket Creek out there off of Forest Road 23 in the Gifford Pinch-Off. I had some good luck out there. That's a good place to go. Hey, ATC's in the house. What's going on, man? From our talk the other day, I figured, you know what? I might as well do some Friday prospecting. But yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but every piece of quartz that I find, I always look at it and make sure there's no gold stuck to it. But gold can be stuck to any piece of rock, to be honest with you. It doesn't have to just be quartz. It's just a habit and one day, it may happen. One day, this may happen. All right, we're gonna do a pan after this one. Oh, Copper Creek. I think I heard of that one. Is it on the west, or is it on the east side of the mountains or the west side? This is my own claim. Got my own claim going on right here. Man, trying to buy a claim, whew. That ain't cheap. This is like really sandy right here. I had a hard layer of rock and now it's just all sand, which can be two things. It can be where all the lights kind of end up, or it could be where the heavies end up because it's all heavier sands. So it's kind of hard to know. But either way, we're going to try and see if we have some gold in this one. You know, I like panning, but it takes so much time. And I'm panning to a 1/4 inch because since I have found a couple pickers out here that were bigger than a 1/4 inch, if I don't use a 1/4 inch, I would have probably missed them. So I want to make sure. West side, oh okay, Lewis River, I got you. I know where that is. I've actually prospected the North Fork of the Lewis River. I had some fairly decent luck on that. That's probably the best place in Southwest Washington to find gold on the Lewis, in the North Fork of the Lewis. It's always hard though because you got to make sure you're not on someone's claim. You don't want to be claim jumping. And I probably have in the past a few times, unmistakenly. But if they did come and see me, I'd be like, yeah, just take the gold, I don't care. It's only a little bit. Not bad. See if we got some gold in here. It's a contagion. Yeah, it looks like the storm's going up towards Ohio now. Like right in the middle of Ohio. It is crazy how fast those storms can intensify and affect, you know, millions of people. All right, let's see if we got some gold. This is about, it's probably about 4 inches underneath the bank there. I tend to get a little better as I go deeper. Or I get nothing. It all depends. I can't tell. There's some gold in there. We got some gold in there again. I just love how it just pops out at you and shines, you know, shines bright. I love it. It's seriously, gold is unmistakable when it comes to what it looks like in a gold pan. I know a lot of people say pyrite can look a lot like gold, but if you're in the shade, pyrite will not shine. If you're so gold will always shine regardless if it's shade or if it's, you know what I'm saying. Okay, if I lose you here, it's because I'm bending over and I'm blocking the signal, but let's try and get it real quick. You can see him right there. 1, 2, probably 3 right there, maybe 4, 5. Yeah, ATC, the same with me, man. Hey, Flash, what's going on, Ed? I watched Ed pan out my concentrates the other night, even though it was like 2 months behind. Like I said, I've been MIA for a while. But people keep producing really good stuff on there. It's just hard to keep up with it. So welcome in, fine sir. So yeah, we found some gold on that one, so that's good. We're still on it, so we'll keep going. Looks like we're averaging about, well, besides the first gold pan, had 0. Hey, what's going on, Pat? Have you put out anything lately? Because I haven't seen anything come from you lately. This guy can edit a video like Dan Hurd, like shoot, what's the vampire guy? Pauly, Bogus. I know when I first found Prospect Pat or Pate, I watched all of his videos like that night. Oh, he painted with his mom, so I did not see that one. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, if you guys want to watch a really good channel, he's the one to watch. Oh, that sun feels good. Oh man, feels real good. Like I said, I think Careless has something going on at 2:30, and I know, well, 2:30 my time, and I know ATC has something going on. GP might have something going on today too. So, by all means, leave me in the dust and go watch their stuff. I plan on being on for a while, so I'm just taking it easy today. I need this today. Bad. I've been cooped up all week in the house, working. Need to get out. And I really like sluicing, so I want to make sure and get some sluice time in today. Oh, Flash, you have to, man. You'll be pretty impressed. You'll be really impressed, dude. He'd be a good one to have on your show. I think I might have said that to him before. I was like, hey, you gotta go on Ed's live. It's really worth watching. Because Ed's always looking for somebody to have on his show. And it'd be among some of the greats, like Dan Hurd and all those guys like that, you know? Bogus. The YouTube greats. Alright, let's dump this bucket out of here. To be honest with you, I think the last time I'd love to do that, dude. I'd be all over that if I was up there. take the ferry from Port Angeles up there. Yep, there you go, Ed. There you go, Ed. Oh, and I also never committed to doing your 24-hour live, Ed, because I think I'm working during that time, so I don't want to take up a spot. But Ed's gonna have a 24-hour live with an hour for each person. So for 24 hours, there'll be somebody live prospecting, which is a great idea. I think most of the spots are filled up already. There you go, Pat. Do it, man. I'm telling you, do it. Don't sit on it. Just do it. It'll be good for your channel. Meet some new people. I'm surprised you're not out today, Pat. Enjoying this weather. I know you're only about 200 miles north of me. And I know it's the same up there. Nice, man, nice. You know, I'd actually like to do a live somewhere else besides just on my creek, but the service around here is it's terrible. Terrible anywhere in Washington State. You would think in 2024, 5G would be everywhere and anywhere, but it sure isn't. So it really limits what you can do on lives, because there's some great areas around here to prospect. I'm talking phenomenal areas to prospect. You know what? I'm kind of overdoing the whole video thing. Later, Pat. Get back to work, man. Just takes a lot. I mean, I'll still do videos. It just takes so much time. And for me, it ended up being the same video over and over again. And who wants to watch that? So it's understandable. You can only watch someone sluice or pan so many times. But like I said, I got some plants up my sleeve for the winter, so it should break the rut a little bit and have me get back out there on the road. Good spots for gold, Ed, or good spots for service? Because I found the service around here is just terrible. The gold's pretty good. Nothing like Missouri gold, but it's gold. It's good gold. That spot GP and Mama Bird found, that is some incredible gold. I would love to have that in my pan, that's for sure. That there's a dream. Oh, for gold, yeah. Yep. You know, but I think a lot of DNR land right now, Ed's closed. I don't think you can do anything on DNR land. I think most of the areas you can prospect in Washington State right now are national forest land. Okay, Ed's saying there's still 9 slots available if you want to do a live. All right, this bucket's full. Talk amongst yourselves for about 2 minutes. I'm gonna walk this down to where the sluice is. I'll be right back. Oh, that's heavy. Oh. Yeah, they definitely closed them all down, Ed. Be right back. Hang tight. All right, I am back. Put the water in here. There we go. As I get older, I get smarter. I don't want to work too hard anymore. Just take it easy. My back can only handle so much. Yeah, this material is freaking great. There's some good material right here. I can just tell by the consistency when it's really good. It has this like certain style to it, you know, kind of clay, a little color change to it. Yeah, I heard that too. I heard Devil's Club, or I think it's called Devil's Club. I heard that plant likes high minerals. So people say if you have Devil's Club, to go prospect over there near it. And of course everyone knows, you know, if there's low pressure areas where fish hang out, check that as well. Okay, we're gonna do another pan here in about 2 minutes. Once I wash this down, we'll see if there's gold around the 5-inch layer below. What I find though is, like, I would love to dig down like 3 or 4 feet and try and hit bedrock. But I've kind of noticed, like, I'll have gold on the very top layer, maybe down like 8 inches, and then from 8 inches down to where I would think it would be, my gold count like drops to 0 almost. So I'm curious if there's a layer underneath that. But it's so hard because I have boulders the size of like microwaves and fridges and washing machines that I can't move. But one day I'm gonna get down there. I'd love to do a dredge, and that would be optimal, but you can't dredge here, so. Because that would make quick work of that. All right, let's do a pan. See how we look. Yeah, we're about 6 inches deep. About 6 inches deep right here. And it's starting to get that rusty color change that I like to see. Usually has some pretty good gold associated with it. Because that acts as my false bedrock layer, I think. And I think that's where the gold kind of sits. And it's usually really hard to pan through or dig through. Give us that a second. Let's see it. Kind of hard to see, but everything has like a red tinge to it. And that's that layer that I'm talking about that has that rusty, a lot more iron in there. It even sounds different too when you throw it. Yeah, for sure, GP, that's how you get it. Look at this rock right here. It's all rusted out. And it's slimy too. They're like really slimy. So I don't know if that's just like an oxidation layer or something, but I noticed that too. All right. See what this brings me. I don't like doing super full pans. I just like doing kind of small half pans. That's why I was asking Gail what kind of sluice or what kind of pan she uses, because I know those super sluices are really heavy. And I feel like this GPAA gold catcher, it's a very similar size and design as the super sluice, and it weighs like half as much. And I know I got pretty poor wrists from being like a mechanic for most of my life, so it's a lot easier to hold this pan versus the super sluice. Super sluice to me is just overly too heavy, and it's built like a tank, but I don't think it needs to be built like a tank. Hey, what's going on, Aaron? Is Careless in here too? What's happening? I know you got something at 2:30 today, so I told everyone in chat at 2:30 to leave and go to your thing. I just needed some gold therapy today. So welcome in. Hey, B and K. Okay, I got you, Gail. I mean, I know Aaron's the master at using that super sluice. He really likes it, but he has stronger wrists than I do. And no, Aaron, I have not done your pay dirt yet. It will happen in time. And Careless, I'm sorry about your pup germ. I saw that this morning. That sucks. So I hope you're doing well with that. I know if my dog passed away, our family would be at a wreck. They become your children. Even though they could be annoying, they're still your children. And our dog Yeti, he's like a 2-year-old. He follows us around all the time. He knows what mommy means. He knows what daddy means. It's really cute. The wife and I say the same thing every day about how cute he is, but because he is. All right, we got one little speck in there. I'll still show anyway. Might be 2 in there, I don't know. It ain't that Georgia gold. Hey, Aaron, I bet Delonica's probably freaking gnarly right now, huh? Hey, Randy, what's going on? So there's the gold right there. I'm talking micro spec. But while I got you guys here, I want to show you this bank one more time. So it starts here. All this rock I threw here. It's about 8 feet wide, about a foot or 2 off the side. But like I said, that hill right here from my house, that's about 50 feet up. All the bank just wears away over time. So I'm building this huge bank right here. So I'm kind of excited to see how this stands to our floods in the wintertime. All that material came from this side of the creek right here. This was all above water. And I just took it all from here over to here. So it goes way down there where my sluice is, around that bend. And eventually I have to remove all this stuff away because, like I said, the floods are gonna come over this whole thing and take all my equipment down here. But that's one cool thing about where I'm at is I can leave all my stuff right here. And I'm not gotta worry about trucking it back and forth to my shop or whatever. Okay, so let's put this gold back in here. Let's dig some more. We're on about 1.5 buckets so far. Nugget Lake, Wisconsin. What's going on? That's cool. I like watching Flower Gold Wizards up there. He finds some pretty good gold. I'm sure you've been to a couple of his spots, potentially. All right, get these rocks out of here. Like I said, these rocks go from here over there. Sometimes I spend hours just doing that. Robinson, what's happening, dude? It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope your adventures are going well. You probably started school. Everybody knows Robinson. Yeah, some quartz in there. Some good one, too. Ed, I shoot first and ask questions later. You're working. You're like 12 years old. You can't be working now. If I got one piece of advice, even though I think working is good for the soul and it makes you into a good person, once you start working, you never stop until you die or retire. So keep that in mind. Look at this piece. So we're getting into the really rusty stuff now. See how rusted that is? That's straight up just ironstone. What's going on, North Adventures? So that means we're getting closer to that. See, even my hands. It's just the slimiest. It's kind of weird. It's like a slime. So, and that's usually the best stuff that I find on my creek. Washing rocks. Washing rocks. Even the pan starts to turn like an orangey red. So I know the material's getting better. Much better. I mean, hear it. You guys hear that? So I'm curious if, I mean, that's a stone, right? Like you can't melt that down into like an iron ingot or something like that. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know. To me, it sounds like metal, so I just associate that with it being like truly iron. Ben Ford. Surprised you're not on the creek today, man. You're on like every day. I pop in every time you're on for a little bit, but then I gotta go back to work. So you've been having some great success. And I'm happy to see that. This dude's out so much. His wife's like, where the heck is this guy at? Get back home. I got honeydews for you to do. Oh, you got power out? Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's right. You're in the path too. Man, everyone's in the path. That's one more reason why I figured to come on here and give you guys something to do. I know a lot of people in the southeast can't do anything today because they're dealing with the the storm. Yeah, still getting the real good rusty stuff. Real good. Oh, I bet they're flooded, Bent. Man. Later, Eric. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, that was a really big piece of red stuff. I show you guys, but I'll show you anyway. So look at the color change. Kind of hard to see, but I mean, it's just like, it's all rust. All of it. It's not clay, it's rust. Later, Peter. Hope you have a great night, my friend. Thanks for coming by. All right, wash this out. So that's some muddy stuff. My dry bank is now all water. Hey, what's going on, Dan? Home Zoo. Hope you and Julie are doing well. Good seeing you. This sand layer is just crazy. That's all it is. Look at that. Just nice. Look how dark it is too. Man, the sun went away. What the heck? What's going on? But yeah, we got leaves changing. We got you know, the sun's going down at like 7 o'clock now. It's weird. Ed knows about this, but in the wintertime here, I know it's not like Alaska, but it's dark at like 4 p.m. So if you work like a 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, you can't prospect at all during the week. You gotta wait for the weekends. It just sucks. And that cabin fever is real. So yeah, we're gonna do another pan here after this classification, and we'll see if this red layer is producing any more gold. It's looking pretty good though. I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with that material. All right, let's try this one here. And like I said, sometimes you go down deeper and there's just nothing. It's just nothing. That's a big one. Oh, that's some good stuff. Like, it feels like I'm on a rock, but it's definitely that hard, it's that hard packed rusty layer for sure. All the rocks are rusty. So All right, let's see what we got in this. If I step right to my left, there's a huge hole. Hey Casey, what's going on? All right, let's see what kind of gold we got in this one. This is about 8 inches down now. Same hole, just 8 inches down. Remember, you want to stratify your material, liquefy it. Gold should go to the bottom. It's kind of tough though because I know on my creek I have so much heavy material. It seems like the gold kind of gets stuck in the middle of it sometimes. So I know when I'm panning, I'm losing. I am losing gold, but I tend to pan it right back in the same hole that I'm digging. So I just scoop back up again and we're good to go. We're good to go. Now pickets and nuggets, those will definitely go down to the bottom. So those shouldn't be too much of a worry to have go out your pan. I was gonna say nuggies there for a second. We always want to find those super nuggies. Almost down to the bottom here, and we'll see if we have any gold in this pan. I've been averaging probably about 3 or 4 specks per pan, so not too much. I've had some really good pans here though, especially about 20 feet south of me. Like I said, it's been getting more sparse as I go up the creek on this inside bend. I'm getting towards the upper reaches of that inside bend, and when I did my water flow model with lead as gold in it, I noticed that at the very beginning of an inside bend, it tends to be a lot faster there, the water motion faster there, and the heavy material just kind of glides downstream further and collects at a later point, mostly like, 10 or 15 feet beyond that point. So let's see what we got. Oh, I saw a piece of gold in there. Yeah, there's a piece of gold in there. A couple pieces of gold in there. Yeah, actually they're a bit larger this time, which is nice. Not like super big, but every piece matters, right? That's right. Okay, here's the gold. This is from pan, I think number like the 5th pan or something. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's definitely easier to see when you zoom in, which is nice. So yeah, we're on it. We're still on it, and that's the deepest that I've gone so far. So we're not getting skunked as we go deeper. One day I'm gonna hit that sweet pocket. You know what I mean? One day. Oh. But if you don't try, you'll never know. Right? Oh, this is like, now this is clay. This is just mud. This is all mud. That's gonna probably have no gold in it. Like none. Did my phone move? There you go. Yep. That's like all mud right there. So that's not a good thing right there. That's definitely overburden. But it's already in the pan, so I guess I'll use it. Yeah. And it stinks too, and it's so light. That's the stuff you need to avoid putting in your gold pan. Yeah, there's a bunch of like sticks and stuff with it, so yeah. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Probably some crawdads in there. That's what you want on your creek, Scott? Yeah. I mean, I definitely want clay. That was just muck. That's just muck right there. That's not gonna hold anything. That's just overburden from the most recent rains, possibly. All right. We are about a half full on this bucket, so we got a ways to go yet. Ah, yeah, that's good stuff. Okay. There's that rusty stuff again. It's good. I'm trying not to undercut this bank right here, but as I'm digging down, the water's slapping up underneath the bank, and it's making that gravel fall from the root system, which tends to have pretty good gold in it on those roots. Yeah, that is some. Even these rusty rocks, they have like it's like a very gritty surface, almost like sandpaper. So it almost seems like the rocks they're just rusting away into that red gravelly stuff. That bucket's full. Throw that away. My bank is being made one bucket at a time. One bucket at a time. Oh yeah. I love seeing that. All right. Whew. Getting tired. That's funny, when I'm talking to you guys, I don't do a lot. Whoa, crap. That was close. Whoa, crap. I tend to do a lot more work when I'm not focused on the phone. hair just decided to not fly anymore. What are you guys cooking over there, huh? What are you guys cooking? I made mac and cheese last night. I have to say, it's not the extreme cheesy stuff. That stuff's really good. This is just your normal $1 a box type stuff, and it's not the best. Oh, and since you guys know Mrs. Stoney, she officially retired from doing hair. She was a hairstylist. Now she can work from home. Got a couple projects going on. So I know I'm excited about that, and so is she. So it's a new chapter, which is really cool. We'll be, we have like a long table, and I'll be on one end of it and she'll be on the other end of it. And we'll look up at each other and see each other. And then like an hour goes by, but it seems like it's only 2 or 3 minutes because we're so busy. We'll just sit there and talk to each other as the day goes on. Yes, Careless, she's she has more time dedicated to candles. And she's starting this graphic design thing right now, where you can put like images on sweaters and t-shirts and stuff. So she's been busy with that. She basically took like a semester course in the last 5 days on how to become like an online. She didn't do anything like official. She just watched some videos on how to do it. But she's really good at doing like illustrations and stuff now. It's really cool. It's actually amazing how much information you can find online. You know? It's really crazy, actually. It's like, if you want to do it, someone's already done it, and they have tips to you know, walk you through how to do it. And pretty neat. So yes, when the candles are totally up and running, Careless, I will let you know. Casey, I'm from Washington State. Just a little bit west of the capital. And as you can see, it's a fantastic day today. Just great. Did I hear the dog? Nope. I'm gonna do 2 more classifications. I'm gonna do a bucket that'll be about 10 inches down, and we'll see how the gold looks at 10 inches down. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know what they say, prospecting is 1% skill, 99% luck. So, if you want to do a prospecting, just go out there and start digging. And hopefully, what's going on, Paul? It's great to see you. So yeah, I implore everybody to at least try it. Pretty relaxing. I know a lot of people, you know, this hobby has changed their life when it comes to, you know, your mental well-being, your fitness. So you really can't beat that. Hey John, what's going on, brother? Got a picker? Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I've only found 2 pickers, but well, 2 pickers on my creek. And when I found those pickers, I was ecstatic. Because I've been told from many people that that size of gold doesn't exist here. But I found it, so it does exist. Now it's not in like large quantities. I obviously want it to be in bigger quantities, but it's not. But that could be too that the spot I'm in is just not where it's going to be, you know. I hear you, Casey. I went through a spell for about 2 months where I didn't do any prospecting around here. It happens. It happens. Okay, that was the second. Do one more and then we'll do a pan. See what we get at this level. Then I might start working a little bit towards me. So that's some hard stuff right there. That's definitely a false bedrock. All right. I think you got gold out there in Iowa. There's someone on YouTube that I think prospects Iowa. I mean, but that's why you have to just try it. I mean, I've been to creeks where I found nothing. And I gave up on them, then I went back there. And I was surprised to find some gold. So, that's who it is, John. Yep. Midwest Midas. Yep. That looks really familiar. I've definitely seen that channel. Oh, that's full. Okay. Okay, we're on our second full bucket here. We're gonna do one more bucket. You guys can watch me slap this baby down there. Oh yeah, there you go. He was in the bucket. See you later, dude. Don't worry. No animals were harmed in the filming of this episode. I take great pride in that. All right. We will do one more bucket. That's your friend. It's my friend too. Crayfish are the keepers of the gold. It's funny, I didn't think crayfish lived around here, but they definitely do. Yeah, Casey, you got all your life, dude. All your life. I know as soon as the gold fever strikes you, though, it's it's hard to get. Oh, I wanted to pan this, didn't I? It's hard to shake, that's for sure. Even for me, I know I'm not going to find a lot, but there's always that chance that the next shovelful, the next pan, you know, could be really good. Something cool could be in there. That is definitely hard. That's probably good. That's probably good. All right, exactly, Scott. That's it, man. You find one little flake on your own, and it can change everything. That is absolute truth. And some people will never get it. You know, that's totally fine. It's just you know, knowing where gold comes from. It's kind of neat knowing that you're the first one to lay eyes on it, and that it took quite the travel for quite the journey for it to be in your hands, you know. So it's really cool. So I'm actually quite pleased with the hey Jack, thanks man. We're actually having pretty good luck today. We're finding some gold, so I can't complain. I can't complain at all. So I'm actually pretty surprised how easy this hole is to dig so far. Normally I'm finding a huge rock and I can't, you know, get through it. But today it's hard, but I'm actually getting through it. And hopefully this material is gonna, you know, bring me the goods. So we'll see how the gold looks in this pan here in just a couple minutes. If you want to see some big gold, change the channel because it's not here, that's for sure. This is all small stuff. I would consider this mostly flour gold, some flake. Some flake. And the occasional very rare picker. In case you're wondering, the biggest picker I found in this creek was 0.06 grams, so not very big at all. All right, just about there. That's right, Scott. It comes from stars billions of years old. All right, let's see how this looks. Couple backwashes here. Oh yeah, there's a nice big flake in that one. That's gonna be, might be the biggest one so far. I mean, it's not huge, you know what I'm saying, but definitely bigger than what we found. And that's about 10 inches down. So we're right in that really hard, that hard layer of false bedrock, rusted out material. So the only piece I see, but I probably washed out a few pieces a little bit ago. You can already see it from right there. There you go. Looks like a triangle. That's a pretty good piece. So pieces like that add up, but you want more than just one of those in your pan, right? You want at least a dozen or so to make it worthwhile. But okay, that's good. It goes in the bucket. I'll find that in my sluice in a little bit. Thanks, Mama. You're sweet. Mama Bird's always been sweet. I'm gonna just keep digging down a little bit, I guess. I don't know. That is some hard stuff. My neighbor up the creek here, the next guy, he has this huge gravel bar. I'm talking like, it's like 20 feet wide, maybe like 70 feet long, and he hates it. To me, I think it looks nice, right? But he's trying to get rid of it. I need to go up there and dig it out a little bit and try and see, because I know there's gold in that stuff, because that's on the inside of a bend, a nice big bend, and it's huge. So I'm just being lazy. I don't want to walk up 200 feet with all my gear and look for it, you know? I should though. That's gonna probably be a pretty good amount of stuff in there. That's like a super rusty piece of. That's pretty wild. First time I've seen something like that. I'm digging up old pieces of trees too. So an old tree might have fallen down right here, and you got all those grooves in there, you know? And I'm sure stuff gets stuck in there too, so don't just chuck those away. Those off, and that's where it could be. Give me a thumbs up, Mrs. Stoney, if you're still in here. If you're having fun out there. Whoa! What's going on? I know it's been a long time for both of us. Hope you're doing well. Don't watch the replay. There's nothing to watch. I'm just shooting the breeze, man. You just waste your day. But welcome in here. I already got 2 buckets done. This is the 3rd and last bucket. And we're gonna run through a sluice here in a little bit. I'm already averaging 4 pieces per pan. I wish, Ben Fork, I lasted about 8 hours on that 24-hour thing. That was enough for me. That was the day that Trump got shot in the ear. So that kind of, you know, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, that was kind of a big deal that happened that day, and it kind of took the wind out of my sails, that's for sure. The shovel stud, that's right. I know, Mo. I know, that's why I like watching you too, man. There could be zero gold involved and I still enjoy it because you're just being you. Look at that. Look at that piece. This stuff, okay, let me show you a second. I don't know what this stuff is. People said like jade of some sort, but it's kind of hard to, it's like super green, like as green as the bushes behind me. This stuff is really heavy. And I always find gold with this, always. You got a marathon session? Shoot, that's nice. So yeah, definitely for me, Washington State, if I find this green stuff, I'm gonna put it off to the side actually because it's actually a pretty nice piece. This might be the greenest that I've ever seen. Really cool. Oh, there's one more rock I want to show you guys. Let me grab that a second. This is something I've never seen before, and it makes me curious what it is. Give me 1 second. There you go. Where'd that big old weird rock go? Did Bigfoot come and take it? No, he didn't come and take it. Where the heck is it? Is it over here? Oh, there it is. Okay, this rock right here, can you guys see this? Okay, this rock, it's kind of hard to explain. I've tossed hundreds of thousands of rocks in my bank over here on the right hand side. This rock is like 3 times as heavy as any rock this size I threw off to the side. And look at how orangey yellow it is. I don't know what the heck this thing is. It looks like, I don't know what the heck this thing is. I mean, it stuck out. It stuck out so much that it doesn't sound like metal, but it stuck out so much that I had to put off the side and keep it because this thing is like, I don't know what it is. Is that what you think it is, Scott? Is it worth anything? Because man, it's like, it's just crazy. It looks like it's hardened clay with rocks inside of it, but that just might just be something else. I don't know. This is like, I tried to wash it off. It doesn't wash off. But I'm definitely keeping this. This thing is crazy. I don't know what it is. You know, honestly, I thought it was gold at first. I thought it was, oh, the green one? Okay. You said it was rock pick? Yeah, I could do that. Hey, what's going on, Rich? I know, but I kind of don't want to break it though, Gail, but I mean, I think you're right. See what the inside of it looks like? I totally get you. I totally get you. Yeah, it's just, like I said, it's the only rock that I found like that on this creek that I threw. And I threw every rock over here. Bang. And I've yet to see anything else similar to that. I was never good at knowing what rocks are anyway, so. thank you all again for hanging out with me today. It's great to see all y'all, and just wanted you guys to know I'm not dead. Hey, what's up, Alaskan? It's good to see you, buddy. Just out here trying to find some gold today. Well, we're not trying, we are. It's not very much. I know the wife wants me to find a nugget. I keep trying. So far, no luck. And it's 2:30, so head over to Careless Whispers live. She's doing a bag of pay dirt from Troubled One. I guarantee you I will still be here because I got a while to go yet. I want to run a pretty good amount of material today. So thanks for patience and hanging out. We'll do another pan here after this. Let's see what we find. See, that is like just neat sounding, you know? Cool. It's crazy because all these rocks, you know, they look like they're... all right, Gail. Thanks for being here, Gail. Appreciate it. It's just weird seeing all these rocks, you know? It's like... they came from somewhere, right? Just, who knows? All of this stuff could have came from Alaska and Canada. Serpentinite. I've heard that before. I've heard that before, Scott. I think you're right. Sweet, yeah, hang out in both. That's all good to me. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do a pan, right? Yep, do a pan. Let's do a pan. So this is from a good, this is from a good foot down. Normally it's just about 3 or 4 inches thick. This one's been at least a foot or more now. So maybe that's good. Who knows? All right, here we go. ATC, don't worry about hopping back and forth, man. Just go hang out with Careless. You're totally fine. I'm just washing rocks, and she probably needs the support more now than me anyway. With her pup. All right, let's see what kind of good stuff we got in this pan. Hey Jesse, what's happening? I've seen you before. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. We're We're on my creek again, trying to find some gold. I'm doing a pan right now to see if we're still on it. This is about 12 inches down in this rusted layer. The last pan I had one piece in it, but it was a bigger piece than what I've had all day. So that's good. So hopefully in a couple minutes you'll be able to see what this pan has in it. Looks like chocolate milk. Good, I'm glad to see everyone on order. Careless's thing, that's good. Give me a couple more minutes here and we'll see if we find any gold in this pan. I hope everyone's enjoying their first day of autumn. Well, not the first day of autumn, but their first like kind of week of autumn. I know around here it came quick, and it feels like it. It looks like it. Leaves are turning color. This is my birthday month of October. This is my favorite time of year for sure. We got to get the Halloween decorations out. All right, we're gonna pan this down in just 2 seconds. There we go. All right, let's pan this down and see what we got. Hopefully there's a huge nugget in here, right? Or nothing. Either or. But every pan tells you something different. So yeah, I got a it's decent. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, exactly. That's cool. Okay, there's that piece right there. So still, it's a fairly decent sized piece. I mean, you can see it from out, you know, from above above the pan. So, so yeah. But I can tell though, as I'm going deeper, I'm not finding as much gold, but the pieces are getting bigger. So, is that a good sign? I don't know. I kind of want to keep going deeper because, like I said, I've never gone past like 2.5, 3 feet, and I've always wanted to see if there's more. Because this creek's been here for thousands of years, right? So, and I've seen it change drastically in just one season. So I know that it can happen. It just takes one tree to fall. It takes one landslide to change the course of a creek and produce gold. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it takes. So, hey, Prairie, they're over at Careless Whispers with 2 S's. They're over at her live. She's doing Troubled One Pay Dirt. So go ahead and head over there. I'll be here still if you want to come back. If not, it's fine. But that's where everyone's there. So that's fine. Weezin, what's happening, dude? So yeah, we're gonna keep going deeper on this spot because I'm feeling good that you know what, remember I was bringing up wood? I think there's an old tree trunk that goes perpendicular to the creek. I just felt kind of like a hard mushy. That to me feels like a tree. So I don't know what that means, but we're gonna try. Actually, when I was down about 50 feet, a tree was in that spot, and that's where I got some of the best gold. It was all in that tree trunk. Hey, Lars Larson. That's what I'm trying to do, Lars. I love that. I haven't found bedrock in this area. Upstream about a mile, there's bedrock everywhere. So I do know that it does exist. I just don't know how far it goes down here. So, yeah, we got a nice hole right here. This was above the, this was all land before. Now it's a good probably 15 inches deep right now. Right on the bank. Yeah, there's definitely like a root system there. Something's going on there. I can't tell what it is, but something. And if it is a tree, I'm on the downstream side of the tree, which means that would be like a riffle, kind of like a sluice box where gold can potentially collect. And I think Careless has a special guest tonight too. I'm pretty sure it's Aaron. And gold's where you find it. We're going, Lars. We're going, man. We're going. We're going. It just got a bit harder to dig. I think I'm on a big rock down there. And that's the problem I usually find myself dealing with is there's just, the stones are too big and I can't go through it anymore. And I've already used my shovel as a pry, and I totally messed up my shovel. See that? So don't use your shovel as a pry. It'll break. That's just a huge stone. All right, clean this out. It's almost time for some sluicing. Almost there. Then we can see what we actually found today, besides doing some pans. I like sluicing. Ever since I got that 12 by 47 dream mat, it makes running concentrate so easy. Oh, you got a cleanout shovel, the width of a normal shovel blade, so it's less material. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I've actually had this shovel. It's a Razorback. I got it from Home Depot, and I've had it for years, and it's worked great because it has a solid steel or metal handle, so it never broke. But obviously, the shovel itself can break. Dream mat can eat, my friend. It can eat. I love it. About halfway full. I can 100% say with confidence that Dream Mat, before I used Dream Mat, I had a Keen, just a regular Keen sluice with the moss mat and the expanded metal. Ever since I've gone to Dream Mat, I'm getting 100 to 200% more gold than I ever did before. And I don't attribute that to the spot I was on. Maybe mostly it was how the sluice was set up. I can contribute it to that. But Dream Mat is so forgiving. And Absolutely love Dream Mat. And I will never not use Dream Mat. So. Oh, that's, there we go. Whew. Some big old cobbles there. Oh yeah? Yeah. Yep, I see a lot of people put Dream Mat in their gold cube. Okay, I just broke through a second layer. I had a bunch of rocks about this size in that layer. And that's why I couldn't go further down, but I think I broke through that layer and now I'm getting some better stuff here. There's definitely a tree in here. I can feel it. As I'm bringing my shovel up, my shovel is hitting, so this is like underwater. This is where that tree is. My shovel is hitting it, and it's hitting the bottom part of that. And I'm working underneath that tree, that log. And there was a layer of hard-packed rust. But I broke through that, so that's good. Yeah, I gotta slide it back then. And I can't really see it because of how muddy the water is. But I definitely know it's there. So let's do one more pan. Because I broke through that level. Let's see what we got for gold there. Oh, there's that. There it is right there. Look at that. Told you. Okay, I need to wash this off a second though. Shoot. So that might be but yeah, you can tell this baby was down there for a while. That's what I was hitting with my shovel. I mean, look at all those, you know, cracks and whatever else. There's something bound to be in there, but that's hard to wash off. Especially because now I got my sluice or my pan. Oh well. I'll put it off to the side and I'll wash it off in a second. Yeah, so let's get more of that right there. So I must have just broke that loose. Yep, there we go. There we go. There's still more in there. Okay. That was a big fatty, huh? Big fatty. All right, let's clean this out. I'm curious. I'm gonna dip this guy in here a little bit. There's like holes inside of this piece of wood too. So you never know. Could be a little picker in there or something. See what's in here. Safety meeting. Go for it. Get her done. Get her done. All right. So this has to be at least 18 inches below. Have to be. And we were averaging, which rock? That was a piece of wood, Scott. That was a big old piece of wood that was in there. This is some heavy stuff. A couple more minutes and we'll have hopefully some gold revealed in the pan. Again, like I said, if people are new here, this is my backyard. House is right there. I have a gold producing creek right here. Yeah, that was wood. That was wood, dude. That was that piece of wood that I kept hitting with my shovel from the underside of it, and there's still more down there. So there must have been a tree that fell down. That's 3 feet below. That's 3 feet below where the actual bank level is. So that tree's been there for quite some time, like a long time. Well, good. I hope she's having a good, I know. I've seen that too. Aaron and her are funny. It definitely sounds like they've been married for decades. That's funny. Do they have a date yet for the wedding? Curious about that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see if we have any gold in this one. Remember, we've been getting less gold as we've been going deeper, but the pieces have been getting bigger. So I guess that, I don't know, telling us something, right? Telling us something. Every pan has a story. Hey, Mrs. Stoney, if you're in there, write that down. Every pan has a story. Every pan has a story. Oh yeah, there's a nice little chunk in there. That's a nice one. Hope I didn't wash it down, but that was a nice one. Oh, did they? They might have. Dang, I didn't even think about that. Well, we were telling Aaron to have it live streamed at like Yahuwah or something, so that everyone could be involved somehow. So I definitely did not wash that piece into the bucket. So yeah, I mean, we're staying really consistent. I mean, I normally don't do this where I pan all the time. I just put it in a bucket and I run it through my sluice. So I don't know if I'm getting worse or better with the gold count, but here's the piece right here. So you can see it. Where is it? Right there, yeah. You can see it in there from far away. I see 3 pieces. So sorry it's not like super yellow looking. Just because of the glare or whatever. But yeah, so like if I was like really on some pretty rich ground, I would, if I got that, I'd be packing up and moving somewhere else. But since I'm on my own little area here, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I think we're almost done with this bucket. Then we'll go run through the sluice. We can do a couple more shovelfuls in there, and then we'll go pack it up and go that way. And I got an indicator mat on my sluice, so you guys can definitely see the gold as I scoop it into the sluice. I'm pulling up more of that stump or log, whatever it is. Just coming off in chunks. Some hard stuff. See the rocks that are falling out. All right. Yeah, they were wearing wedding bands before, like right when he proposed. They were both wearing bands. So I think that's just how they're rolling, which is cool. Also, I think ATC, they're doing a live tonight too, or a premiere. Yeah, Lars, when so for Washington State, you have to classify. Now, the definition of classification isn't really stated. It just says separating. Oh, he's having a golf? Okay, cool. It's just separating the bigger stuff from the smaller stuff. In the summertime, when I can work in the water, that's what I do. I run unclassified, just shovel it in my dream mat, it takes care of it. Any other time, I can't do that. I mean, I could, I won't film it, but so I classify to a 1/4 inch just to follow the rules. And in the summertime too, you also don't have a lot of water flow, so it's hard to use a dream mat because for me, I like having the flow pretty heavy. Because I don't, you don't want those cells to, you don't want the cells to clog up and not allow the gold to migrate into the bottom of those cells. So around here, it's kind of, it does make it difficult, especially my window of working in the water on this creek is 2 weeks. It's from August 1st to August 15th. That's the only time when I can technically work in the water. The rest of the time has to be on the banks. So, little information for you. A lot of people don't like that rule. I'm one of them, but it is what it is. So this whole area right here I was working on before, Lars, it was above the water. Now it's where the brown is. It's in the water. But since it was above the water, I can technically work that because that was the bank. Woo. Almost tossed it. All right, this is the last shovel full. We're gonna go run it through our sluice. And that's all she wrote right there. So we'll do a quick cleanup. I'm 40, I'll be 42 this year. 42. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can watch me just drag this stuff down this way a little bit. Give me like 4 minutes to clean up a second. It's really nice having a bank to walk on. Whew. Because I'm not doing all of this stuff. This crazy stuff. You're not old, Ben Ford. Come on, man. You're still young. You're still kicking. You're alive. That's good. Okay, almost there. Hang on, you're short. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, give me 1 second. Use the restroom. 1 second. And no, I'm not gonna go pee in the creek, okay? All right. And yes, I washed my hands. All right, let's walk down here. Again, there's my house. Say hi, house. Woo. Yeah, yeah. Walking on my new fresh bank right here. I love it. I can't believe how much rock I moved. No, I always pee upriver, Jesse. You gotta pee upriver. I mean, downriver, you guys would have seen it, and that's not something you guys want to see. Yeah, with that much flow, it doesn't matter. Actually, I think I just made the water level rise like 2 inches. So, okay. I gotta get you guys set up now. What we have here is we have bucket number 1. So that's the top layer. Bucket number 2, middle. Bucket number 3, bottom. And with the indicator mat, as I'm pouring in there, I can see, you know, if it changes drastically or not. So it's gonna be hard for you guys to actually see the sluice, but I'll try and get you guys in a good position where you can see me and see the sluice at the same time. And I want to be able to read too, so that's why I do this, to read chat. So that should be okay. I'm just using my phone speaker system, so I know it doesn't pick up that well. Got a nice clean sluice. I got a good flow. You guys can see that V right there, right in the center. It's basically in the center of the second mat. And that's kind of what I found with my sluice. That's kind of the best run. And I like having about an inch worth of water on top of the green mat. So if I have an inch worth of water, the V right there in the middle, and about an 8-degree slope, I can't go wrong with that. That's probably my best setup personally when it comes to running the dream mat. You gotta have a place to sit. You gotta make it comfortable. And I can still see Chad okay, so that's good. And I could go pretty quick on this. I don't need to be very slow on this. This is pretty fast. And if I see any gold, I'll stop. I'll show you guys what's in the indicator mat. Normally, it's hard to see gold in the cells because of how fast the water action is, and it goes right to the bottom. But the indicator mat works pretty good, letting you know you're on the gold. Flow's looking really good right now. It's almost perfect. Yeah, just a white rock, not gold. It might be gold. I don't know. And I like having it pretty soupy in my scoop. So it kind of rolls right off of there. It's not like caked up, because if it's caked up, it falls down in chunks and hits your sluice mat, and that can sometimes stay in a chunk and roll all the way down. So I try and have it in a pretty soupy material before I even put it in the sluice. That way I know it's all suspended and not chunked up. So and I do see some gold show up. Let me get a little bit more in there, and but a lot of it just goes right down and gets in those cells. I average about 15 minutes per bucket. So I got 3 buckets. It's gonna be about 45 minutes before we actually pan this down. So it's gonna come back at about 4-ish. That's when we'll pan this down and see what kind of gold we got for 3 buckets worth, about 2 hours worth of digging. It's not gonna be a lot. But it's something. So I haven't seen any chat go by in a while. Could someone just say something real quick? You don't have to, if you guys don't want to talk, that's totally fine. But I just want to make sure. Sometimes my thing freezes. Hey, okay, Miguel, cool, you got it. I gave it a bunch of Miracle Grow. Miguel, thanks, Manna. I appreciate that. I just didn't see. I didn't know if it froze on my end. So yeah, lots of Miracle Grow. Nope, home's right there, Jesse. Right there. Right there. That's why I can leave all my stuff down here, but it's gonna flood pretty soon, so I gotta move it off to the side. I don't want to lose my stuff. Oh, no worries. No worries. I was just making sure I wasn't frozen. Thanks, Mama Bird. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm not sure about this, if we're going to find a lot of gold, because this was like one of the last spots that I could dig at. So, might not be much at all. There's a little baby Chinook right here. He's about that big. I think the Trek sluice is you got like the real mini one, like the pocket sluice. That's like this big. You got the adventure sluice, and I think the Trek sluice is like the next size, and that's where you start putting it into an actual hard metal sluice box. I could be wrong, but and I think it's like a 4-inch, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And then you got your bigger dredge mats, which could be larger, custom made or whatever. I think I have every size of dream mat besides I don't have 10-inch. I have the other ones. And actually, and I know with the dredge mat, you can get a lot of material, and you can get a lot of small stuff caught in those too. So it's not like it's just as effective as anything else. Yeah. I got a Bigfoot sluice too. I got an 8-inch Bigfoot sluice with the combo mat. That's my favorite, it's the combo mat. But I do like the original vortex with the really big cells, that can eat through some stuff. Yep, Trek is 6x24. Yep. Oh, it's a great sluice. It's a fantastic sluice. Yeah, no complaints here. So we'll definitely get some gold show up. I'll show you guys real quick. It ain't much, but if it goes black for any reason, that means that the Wi-Fi signal is not good down at water level. Just bear with it for a second. It'll come back, I promise, okay? Just takes a second. So we got a piece right there. Kind of hard to see. Got a piece right there. There's a piece right there. So what I find with this is that since this indicator mat is just kind of sitting in there with those paper clips on the top, the gold will get stuck in that V matting, and then it will eventually wash away into the cells. Totally fine. It's going to get stuck in the cells. So it washes away continuously. But this is the best way to have the indicator mat on a dream mat, because with a dream mat, the dream mat's held in by this like 2-inch wide piece of metal that's held down by these wing nuts, right? And then so you can stick your V matting underneath it here. You can clamp it up here, and it gives you a perfect surface to check to see if you have gold. Now, on a lot of dream mats, they have wording or writing right down here at the very top. This can also serve as an indicator mat. So you'll see a lot of times the gold gets stuck where it says like dream or prospectors right there. So that's like a built-in indicator mat on a dream mat. So I've seen plenty of gold get stuck there, but if I'm using this, you get gold, you know, like right there's a piece of gold right there. That's where you can see it. So anyway, and I have some this is a very shallow V mat. I have deeper stuff. I have and it's black. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm sure that will work just as well. So this is like the best configuration that I've seen, or that I've used for my sluice. Yeah, yep. Miguel, I have a whole roll of it. I have to, and it's perfect too, because it comes in 12 inches. So it just slaps right in, cut it to length, boom. Takes like 3 minutes, easy. So if you're not doing that with the dream mat, it's a really good thing to do. Most people that I've seen have it done. But you don't need it to catch gold. It's just there to give you a warm fuzzy. That's all. That's it. Made this nice flat area right here where I can sit down and not rock on a rock. My back's not hurting. Perfect. Perfection. It's getting dark out now. This is it though, this is prospecting, right? You dig, you wash rocks, and then you put it through sluice. That's about it. Yeah, that's right, Ben. That's right. You gotta have those warm fuzzies, Jesse. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, this stuff isn't really, I'm not seeing a lot of gold in this top section, but like I said, this is like the top 2-3 inches. So hopefully this bucket behind me is going to have some better gold in it. And this is feeling kind of mucky. Hey, ATC, he's back. How did Careless's bag go? You get it done? Find some gold? .08's good. Jesse, I bought a piece of aluminum about 16 by 20 inches long, and I went to a local fab to like get it bent up for like a sluice, you know? It was $100 to make 2 bends. I couldn't believe it. Hey, what's going on, Shiny Rocks from Tuesday in Oregon. Welcome in. Okay, we're actually getting some more gold on this one now at the bottom of this bucket. I can see it drop in there and then float down. So hopefully it's not being caught in there. Oh, no worries, ATC. Do what you gotta do, man. I didn't realize you had a, oh yeah, you do have a goldenite. Is that the metal detector? I think ATC at 5 o'clock, so in an hour and a half, he's doing a gall. Where he's giving away a metal detector. I just saw a bigger flake and it went whoop, right down. That's the only thing with the flakes being so flat, they catch the water and just go right down. Yep, not mentioning in the title, hoping for community only. I hear you. Stoney Rocks, I slowed it down already a little bit. This is where I run this sluice here all the time. So I'm actually pretty level on my sluice, and since the water level is so high, it kind of is what it is right now. So, but I got good migration and good cell motion. So I'm not too concerned about it right now. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. So is there gold down in Coos area? Coos Bay? That's North End, right? Yeah, Shiny Rocks. This area right here that I'm at, this is like my property right here, and I got everything set up like right how I want it. right now at least, with the water level where it's at. Oh yeah, beach gold, of course. Yep. There you go. I've always wanted to try like Cape Disappointment, but from what I hear, it got worked super hard, and there's not much left that's like accessible. So. Okay, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Well, in about a half hour, we'll be able to see what the cleanup is on this, and then that's dinner time for me. Getting hungry, getting hangry. One of the worst things though are leaves. Leaves come down here and they get right in the sluice, and it changes all the vortexes in the sluice. So don't let those build up in your sluice box, that's for sure. I was gonna say, Shiny Rocks. There's a guy on YouTube. Oh crap. Gold Sniper. ATC might know his name. He does a lot of beach mining down there off the Oregon coast. I miss it too, ATC. You know what's up though. I've talked to you in the past about what's going on with work, and sometimes life just gets in the way. Gold Hunter, that's what it is. Yep. Gold Hunter 77. Pet rocks, Lars, that's right. I got lots of pet rocks. They're everywhere. Ben Fork was telling me that Aaron and Careless, they fight like they've been married for 50 years on her live right now. That's so funny. Not much gold to show you guys. Well, yeah, I know they're not fighting. I know it's just bantering. I'm not saying that they're fighting. I totally misworded that. It's fun to watch. But yeah, there's not much gold in the indicator map because I never had gold just sit in it the way it's set up. It goes to the side and then goes down. It goes to the side and goes down. So it'll hang out in the middle for a little bit, but then it'll eventually migrate to the side and go down into their cells. And there's times when I saw absolutely zero gold in the indicator mat, and the combo mat was filled with gold. So I know that the indicator map doesn't mean squat with gold capture. It's all about what's happening down here in green map. What's going on, PA? How you doing, brother? But almost every scoop that I'm putting in there, I'm seeing gold sit and then go down. So we know we're on it. And that makes sense because every scoop is essentially a half of a pan worth of concentrate. And each pan I was getting was about a speck or two. So I can translate that into what I'm seeing in my pans or in my sluice. So that makes complete sense. It's great to see everyone here tonight still. Appreciate you. As you can tell, it's getting darker a lot earlier now. I love the weather, but I don't like how dark it gets so fast. This is the first bucket I'm going to dump it in here so I can run this at the very bottom material. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Bed liner, huh? So actually on the aluminum. That's not a bad idea, man. I did that with that tote sluice lid that I did. I put bed liner or truck bed liner paint on there and it worked great. So I'm with you on that. That does work good. It's a big wide box full of empties. It's funny because I only ever used to use the 8-inch Bigfoot sluice, but since I got the 12-inch, like I love the 12-inch. As long as I have enough water flow to use it, I'm using it. Cause yeah, you can just. She wants to eat. She's hungry. You can feed her all. You can feed her as fast as you want. She loves to eat. The gold prices are crazy, Shiny Rocks. 2,600 and silver, what? 32, 31? Yeah, Lars, that's my only complaint about the 12-inch. It won't fit into a bucket. So you'll see me clean out here later on. It's kind of a pain in the butt to clean the mat, but I've gotten pretty good at it, so it's not super long. But yeah, you're right. Absolutely correct. The 8-inch is perfect because you can go into a bucket, do this, do that, you're done. It's cleaned out in like 5 seconds. This takes me about 5 minutes to clean out. And I know, yeah, what you're saying is you can have like your pan laying down. You can go like this with your pan. I tried that with the 12-inch. It didn't work as well, so I just kind of roll it up and go up and down inside the bucket. And that usually works out pretty well for me on the 12-inch cleanup. It is what it is. Joe's back. What's happening, Joe? You're just in time. We're a bucket and a half done. I got one more bucket right there. So I was telling people around 4:10. We'll be seeing in a pan what we did today for 3 buckets worth. So who knows? Yep, I do have a mortar pan too. I just never brought it down here. I use that to more so pan inside the house. But that's not a bad idea either. That's easy. That would make quick work of cleaning out a 12-inch for sure. For sure. For sure. what the wife is doing, what the riffle's doing. Light and cheap, that's right. Light and cheap. You know, I spent a lot of money on gold equipment in the past, and in the last like 3 or 4 years, I really, besides this sluice, I haven't bought much because I basically have what I want. I know it works for me personally, and I don't really need to buy anything else and try it out. I mean, I'm pretty happy with what I have, and that's kind of cool. Everybody has their own thing, you know. Good, PA. You were out of work for a while. I mean, it's a blessing to have work, but it also sucks too because you can't do what you want to do. So, to me, that's like I wish I don't have to work. I think we all do. But if you want to pay bills and enjoy what you want to do, I guess you have to work, right? I know, ATC, I'm the same way. I really tried 8 months off. Yeah, that's a long time. You know, so I tried that gold claw thing. It's, you know, and they say that you can pan through a 5-gallon bucket in like 30 seconds. I tried that pan. It does work pretty good. I just cannot get the hang of it. I tried, and I can't use it. So I'm not sure if that's kind of gimmicky or not. But hey, some people like that stuff and it works for them, so that's good. You know what I mean? That's great. This bucket's about over. We'll do the last bucket here. Yeah, see, Jesse? And you know what? Maybe I didn't give it a good enough shot. I just kind of used it for maybe, I think I sat just behind the camera for maybe a couple hours and tried to use it. And I was like, you know, because like the guy that I bought it from, he was at one of those gold show things, and he made it look easy, but again, he was using larger pebbles in his pay dirt, larger gold. All of my gold's super fine, so it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's just, and I was being ultra careful with it. I got crypto too. I've noticed crypto the last couple of days. I know my crypto account about tripled in the last 2 days. Yeah, just keep going out there, Jesse, and just keep on it, man. I know my favorite gold pan is the GPAA Gold Catcher. I've used so many pans before, and I love that pan. Absolutely love it. I haven't bought any crypto in a long time. It's been a few years. I think I bought crypto back in 2022. And I haven't bought any crypto since then. It goes way up and it goes way down, way up and then way down. Yeah, see, and then Alaskan Assassin, he likes his 10-inch ASR. So it's all personal preference to me, or to people, which is great. Okay, this pan or this bucket's about done. We'll get the last bucket right here. It's like half full. But like I was saying earlier, I want to get back into investing in gold. Let me ask you guys a question. Is it better to invest in raw gold or coins? Because you can buy a lot more gold in raw form, say flour gold, or smaller pickers. You can almost get it for the same price as what a gram costs. Or you can buy coins, and now you're paying premium, so your 1 gram coin is really costing you 30 bucks more than what a gram is. So I'm having this internal conflict. Should I buy raw gold or go back to coins? I don't know. Because to me, if I have more gold, that means that I have more wealth in gold, you know what I mean? Basically, Jesse, put it in a jar and look at it. I mean, that's that's my raw gold thing, but if I have coins, then I use, I could exchange that, Prefer raw gold. Premiums are stupid. Yes, premiums are really high right now. I mean, I'm not buying gold for like an end of the world scenario. It's just another way to, for me, accumulate wealth, That's just kind of what I'm thinking. And since I can't find a lot of gold here, I have to buy it. But like I said, you can buy a 1 gram or like a 5 gram Can you guys hear me? Okay. I got just a spam phone call. Someone spammed my phone calling it, and it does this sometimes. So just hang on. It should come back. I don't know. I'm trying to switch the camera back and forth to have it do something, but I don't know how to get it to go back. Well, ain't that stupid? Anyone know how to help if the screen goes black? Hey, Joseph, what's going on, dude? Somebody help. Man. Well, I don't know how to get it to go back, guys. Oh, wait. I can see chat just fine, guys. I just can't, it's so stupid that it does this. Okay. I'm going to end the stream real quick, start one right back up again. It's going to only be like a 15, 20-minute stream at the end of it. So I'll catch you guys in just a few seconds. So thank you. Just give me a few minutes. Oh, here we go. I got it. I got it. Yes, yes, yes. All that from a phone call. I'm sorry, guys. Stupid. As soon as I saw that the phone was ringing, I was like, crap. I'm going to lose them. Okay, good. We don't have to stop the stream. That should really not be a thing with streaming. That's the stupidest thing ever. Okay, so I saw a lot of people saying raw gold. So I'm kind of with you on that. Joseph, you're always buffering, dude. I don't think it's my connection. We are just about done here. Remember, if you guys are fans of ATC, he's going to have a gall. I can say it on my channel that he's going to have a gall tonight. And he'd love for you to come over if you're part of his community to win a metal detector. So it's pretty dang cool. I know, Joe. I'm still here. But next time when it happens, if it happens, turn your phone off and turn it back on again, and it resets the camera. So that's how you fix that. So next time it won't be a black screen of death for 5 minutes. I don't have a good feeling about this gold. It's not going to be much. Thanks, ATC. I'll be there. That's in about an hour and 7 minutes, so I'll be done by then for sure. Hoping to be done here in the next 20 minutes. And you never know, there could be a picker in here. Every time that I found a picker, I'm doing the exact same thing I'm doing now. I never saw it on the indicator mat. It just went right into the cell. So, and it's so random. I mean, you never know, it could be in there. One could be in there, but I doubt it. With all the buckets I ran through this, I probably ran through a good 200 plus buckets. I found 2 pickers in 200 buckets. So the likelihood is pretty small, but it's possible. It's always possible. So do I, Joseph. So do I. All right, we are just about done. Now, one thing I don't like to do is I don't like to keep the green mat running without feeding it, because then you do start to lose some of the heavies in those cells. So with this much flow, as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna pick it up and put it right in my bucket. So now, if it was slower, I wouldn't worry about it too much, but since I do have a pretty good flow on here, I don't want to have the chance for it to go out. Even though it's probably doing nothing, that's just how my brain works. Okay, so remember, you guys are not here. You're not here for the gold. You're here just to hang out. Okay? You're here to hang out, not for the gold. Whoa, whoa. All right. Put you down right here. Let's get you level. Okay, here we go. Take a quick look-see at it. Still going. We're almost done, Mo. Okay, so let's see if we can see some gold in here a little bit. So there are some pieces. There's not much in the indicator mat, but there's one right there. Couple right there. Couple there. I don't see anything in those letters that I told you guys about. That's like Dream Mat's built-in indicator mat. They usually get stuck right there. But I did have a pretty good amount of flow, so nothing there. Now, in the cells, that's when it gets kind of hard to see because of the glare. So, nothing is jumping out at me right now. But that's actually pretty normal. I don't usually see a lot of gold in the cells. It shows up in the pan. Yeah, the indicator mat up there is nice. It's just held in by these binder like paper clip things, these bigger things. Anyway, so I got a pretty good routine down to how I clean this out. It was running fast. Someone else pointed it out too, but I ran it fast like that before, and I didn't have any issues with it, but we'll see. If there's no gold in here, then I obviously ran it too fast and all the gold just left. So Mo, I got this from Amazon. I just typed in green VMAT. That's it, like the top search. So I don't know if you have that ability in Australia, but that's this. So I roll it up like this, guys. I know you've seen this before. And I dip it right into my bucket with water in there. And I leave the indicator mat in there as like a dam so water won't push the material this way. So it's on a little bit of a slant down here. And I got a bunch of sand in here, so I have a bucket next to me. I'll just flip it on its side like a corner, like that. Wash about half of it down. Then rotate to this corner. So now we're good with that. Then I'll take off these and put my indicator mat in there. Rinse it, and we're done. I used to glue this mat down. Don't glue it down. It's so much better to be able to take this out and clean it like this. It's just way better. I'm 6'2", Mo. Yeah, and like I said, Lars, I've had it done in the past, but for some reason, with just like the change of temperature and whatever else, eventually that glue or that cement doesn't last anymore and it's done. So I just like doing it this way now and it works out well for me. But whatever you want to do is fine with me. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, just going to roll it up a little tighter. Just go up and down with it like this. So all that material in the cells is coming out. This is the best way to do it with a 12 by 47 in a bucket. Then I rotate it 180. And then now what I do is I take where the smaller cells are, I put that upside down in there and I roll it inside out. And as I'm doing this, by the time I get the whole thing out, every cell is clean and I'm done. So, got a little bit of stuff stuck in one cell. Might be just because a rock got in there. Okay, she's clean now. Okay. Dang, I like bent my nail back doing that. All right, now let's fill up our pan here with our concentrate. Oh, Mo, I know you said that you're looking to buy that green mat. I do like the green mat. I wish it was more of like a gold pan green. It's kind of like a pastel-y green. I'm not a big fan of that. But they also make them in black too. So if you want a black mat, they got that too. All right. And that's great too. With a 12 by 47, that's all you have left with concentrates. A 1/4 inch around the whole bottom. I mean, you really can't beat that. And with like a riffle style sluice, you're gonna have a lot more than that. So give me a couple seconds here to get you set up. Sure my pan don't float away. That'd be terrible. Kind of get you guys a top view here. You got your premiere in 15 minutes? I thought it was at 5 o'clock. Oh, that's how long your premiere is. Okay. I got you. I got you. All right. So I always pan inside of a bucket or another pan because I run all this material through my cleanup sluice at certain times throughout the year. I'll do it here soon. I have a little miller table. But this is the best way that I do it, that I don't lose any gold. So I can always I run this stuff at a later point in time. A lot of people do that. They'll keep their cons because I can tell you from experience, you're gonna have some gold come out. Especially with it concentrated at being such a heavy, stuff at the very bottom. Because the gold won't always go to the bottom of the pan with concentrates like this. Mo always does like back and forth, tap tap, around the world, tap tap, or he does the same thing every time. But it works for him. Yeah, Lars, I try using a black pan. I cannot use a black pan. I can't. I really like the green pans. I like the blue pans also. But sometimes the blue pans mess with my eyes. But the green pans definitely are the best for me. My eyesight's going bad. So the green pans are where it is for me. Black pans for me, I almost like lose the gold. Like I can't see it. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. But if they work for you, that's great. I think I have my first pan still. Oh, that's a piece of gold almost went out. Kind of hard to see right there. Right there at my fingertip. See? And that's just me doing regular, so that would have went into the creek if I would have done that. So I'm always guaranteed to have some more gold when I go home and run this at a later time, That's probably where I want to be. There's enough there. It's about oh, geez. Like in measuring instances, that's probably a good third of a cup worth. So now I start doing my back pan. Now this is where it's going to take me a little bit of extra because I do a little bit at a time. And I'll dump it back into my other pan here. I don't use the same method as Goldsberry Find It, where he has that he does some weird shaker table thing. That does work great for him. I tried doing that and I cannot do that. So this is the best way I know how to do it, and I usually have pretty good results. I'm already seeing a lot of gold show up. Now you actually want to do this back and forth, side to side, right? Like this. What ends up with me is, because I'm right-handed, it tends to kind of swirl a little bit, and most of my gold gets concentrated right down here in this corner, on my right side corner. So when I do my backwashes, I'm actually backwashing the water to make it move into the center more. So because as soon as I start backwashing it, gold is showing. And if I do it normally, the gold wants to gravitate towards the bottom of the pan. But if I push it up, it just kind of gets pushed back into the black sands, and I don't lose gold doing that. I've kind of learned that technique personally, but that's just how it works for me. I never get gold on the left-hand side. It's always the right-hand side. And that's just because of the motion of my panning, back panning. So everyone saw as I was working this, the size of gold that we were seeing with each of those pans. And look at this piece right here. Can you see that okay? I mean, that's the biggest piece that I've seen today, and that wasn't in any of my pans. So it just goes to show you, even your test pans don't show you everything. You know, Mo, I've tried using two hands. I guess I'm just not coordinated enough, and it doesn't. It seems to oscillate more when I use two hands. So I just use one hand. Once it gets down to about a third cup. So this is just the part that takes always the longest, but it's the best part because your gold starts to reveal itself. And the slower you are, the better, the more accurate you are with your gold recovery, especially if you're just putting it back into the creek. Is that you, Mo? Are you the guy that's a left-hander that goes to the right side? It's getting so dark out here right now, it's hard to see. I just want to show you guys real quick what I'm seeing. So this is the gold showing up. You guys can see it right there. That's all throughout the black sands. See that? It's up there. So we got some pretty good chunks in there. Those rocks are about an 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch. So, and I mean, look how far back I am. I mean, you can still see it far back out. It's glowing at me. I know I just lost Wi-Fi, so I understand if it broke up there. My apologies. Let me finish this out real quick, and I'll show you guys the gold. Where I live, I have terrible cellular service. Get these big stones out of here. Thank you again for hanging out. We're going to be done here in a few minutes. Just want to show you guys how much gold we got today. This is from 3 buckets. You know, it took maybe a couple hours, but a lot of that was just us kind of talking, so I didn't get to do a lot. Normally in a couple hours I can do about 5 buckets. This is about half of what I normally get done in a day, or when I'm down here. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Remember though, I thought I was on a pretty crappy spot because I wasn't seeing much in my test pans. But I'm actually seeing a pretty good amount show up, so I can't complain about that. Oh, I just washed a piece of gold down. It's okay. So if you guys can see that, we got gold in there. So what I like to do now at this point in time, it's about a little bit of gold left, or a little bit of black sand in there. I like to take my finger, because the black sand is the same size as the gold, and I'll spread the black sand and gold out. Like that, right? So now when I do my back panning method, the black sand moves more than the gold does at this point in time. So I'm not getting gold migrating down with the black sand as much. And it comes in like really fine, like streaks of black sand. See, all the gold staying up there. Now, if I had this all concentrated, the gold will be coming down with the black sands. But the more you separate it and classify it, there's no gold down here. And that's how you can get a really clean pan, because I can just take all that black sand. There you go. It's all gone. I got one little piece of gold that went over here. That's it. All right. So I know for the average person that's watching that wants to see gold, this is the reality of how much gold you're gonna find. Some people can find more, okay? It all depends on the area you're at, whatever, right? So this is what I found. I'm gonna put a little wing nut. This is a little 1/4 inch wing nut. But that's it right there. Can you guys see it okay? I just went off of Wi-Fi and went into LTE. But yeah, I mean, it's not going to make you rich, that's for sure. And you can see it from outside of the pan. That's a good sign. It's always good to see it from, you know, further away. It is a poor return, Mo. I'm not gonna lie about that. I wish there was more, but like I said, I didn't run much material anyway, and I'm at a point now where I'm at the very top end of that inside bend, and the gold's not collecting there as much as it was, say, like over here in the middle. So, Joseph, I have not, but I will watch some of shorts. And yes, Mono, the wing nut's definitely worth more than the amount of gold I found today. So if I put a 1/4 in there, the 1/4 is worth more than what the amount of gold I found today. But anyway, that's it for me. It's 4:18 ATC again. How much of the creek are you allowed to dig? I can dig the entire creek. It's my creek. Only thing I can't do, Bent Fork, is I can't dig I can't dig in the water. So I have to dig on the bank. And that's what I'm saying. My bank space is drying up. So, I mean, I can move further downstream, but then I don't have cell phone service, so I have to just do regular recordings, which I can do. My neighbors, I can totally go on his property and do it. There's no cell phone service there, so I really want to try and do more lives because I don't have to do any type of editing. I can just post it and be done with it. So kind of where I'm at right now. But anyway, ATC, he's live at 5 p.m. Pacific, so 8 Eastern. Go there and check him out. But that's it. Jesse later, Ben Fork later, Mo, see you later. Joseph, Weez and Geezer, Alaskan Adventures, Lars, Brad, what's going on, brother? Nice to see you here. Anyone else I missed? Joe, always a pleasure. Until next time, stay safe, happy prospecting, and I hope you all find a huge nugget. Stoney's out.